Welcome back to Glow Up or Get Out. I'm half of the podcast, Mel.
I'm the other half, Sam.
Hey guys, what's up? Today is actually Saturday.
Very different for us.
Very different for us. Today's episode, though, it's we're doing it because we're both now 25. Sam's birthday was on Wednesday. Happy birthday to Sam.
Hey, hey.
So we're just kind of going and talking about our experiences as like 24-year-olds and what happened, what we learned, and overall, what's the vibe of 24?
Yeah.
What's going on?
What did we learn? What's up? Let's move along. Not that I want to be 25.
Yeah. So we realized that like maybe talking about our weeks is a little boring.
Yeah, maybe you guys don't care.
So instead, I think we want to do like maybe kind of like a gratitude situation. Like, what were you grateful for
Quick
this
one-liner,
week?
you know?
One-liner. Yeah. So what?
Okay, I'll go first.
Yeah.
I think this week was pretty easy for me to pick something, but I'm just grateful for all of the people who love me and showed me that this week because I felt extra special. So I'm very grateful for the people in my life.
That's good. That's really sweet.
What about you?
I think I'm grateful for my faith, I think, like lately, just because I feel like, so I went on a business trip and a lot of just shitty things happened back to back. And I felt like I stayed pretty calm in terms of like not feeling too stressed out. I was just kind of like, well, you know, God's plan, like this is what I'm supposed to be, like this is what's happening. I need to just go with the flow and deal with it. And I feel like I was very solution oriented and just like, although like the situation was shitty and I got like hardly any sleep, it was just more like I'm trying to just make the best of it and not like ruin my own time, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think my faith, it's been cool.
Very nice. Very nice.
So let us know what you're grateful for. I'm sure like in these like 24 things, a lot of this stuff is probably going to come up. But yeah. All right. So let's just get into this thing.
We're each going to share 12 things. So let's just go. I think we're going to start lighter, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Number 1, probiotics for the win.
Yes.
Yes. Taking probiotics.
For your tummy, for your coochie, for your everything, your skin. Probiotics.
She kills it.
She kills it. You know, when you're getting older, the metabolism isn't working well sometimes.
Just need some help.
Just get things moving.
Yeah.
You know, to keep it light, I guess. My first one's going to be simplicity and skincare is the way to go.
Yes.
I think like in my early 20s, I like really got excited about skincare and like also having an income. And so like I just bought all these like unnecessary products. And I think like more and more as I'm getting older, like I'm just realizing that it's just really moisturizer, retinol, an exfoliant. And that's pretty much it. Like that's all you need. And then sunscreen, of course.
It's sunscreen.
Sunscreen, of course. But like that's basically all you need unless you're having like cystic acne. Then like actually retinol helps with that, or tretinoid.
Yeah, well, you know.
So, like, really, that's all you need, you know what I mean?
I mean, if you need, like, salicylic acid treatment or something, you know? Or masks, even.
But I don't even think those things are necessary, because if you're exfoliating and, like, doing retinol in the proper way, apparently your skin is just rebuilding itself and, like, shedding its skin. So you don't even need a mask. That's but, more, like rescue shit.
Like, acne? I don't know.
Well, that's, the tretinoid treats it.
Oh, tretinoid. So that's different,
That's the same thing. It's
retinol?
Just like it's just medical versus like buying like one from the store that has retinol. Does that make sense?
I guess.
Anyway, one's like medical, the other one's like over the counter type shit.
Got it. Another light one. Mine are like not in any particular order that I wrote down, as you can probably tell. I have this one on here twice, so it must be kind of important, I guess, to me. Saying yes to fun experiences / more often. Which the second one is yes to spontaneous trips and plans. So, like, just saying yes more. Going with the flow.
With spontaneity.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Another one for me is trends come and go. And I think, like, literally too quick. I'm just starting to wear what makes me feel, like, comfortable or inspired or happy. Or just, like, if I'm in a bad mood and I just want to wear something that just, like, fits. Like, literally just fits. That's cool too. Like I don't think like I'm so aware of
like what other people
are wearing and like caring about like making sure I fit in, you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Physical exercise stimulates you mentally too. I did not realize that until I mean, maybe not like super recently, but not my early 20s. I was like, exercise, ew. I don't want to do that. That's boring. But like the more I did it, the more I realized like this is actually helping my mental health too.
Yeah.
So
I think definitely when we were in college, you definitely maybe saw like working out as like
a chore.
I just want to get fit.
Yeah.
Like I just want to be skinny, or I just want to do this, you know, like it wasn't like the
This
two work
is-
together.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Definitely.
I guess I'll give a little more like
Oh, we're getting
in
deeper.
depth. Maybe just like switch back and forth because it might just get like too sappy towards the end if we do that.
Okay, sure.
Effort is the minimum. It doesn't always equate like meeting the bar. I feel like that is like in terms of people. Like I think I used to say like I just want effort, but like sometimes the effort alone isn't like it's not meeting everything that you need in terms of like the kind of relationship you want. It is like the minimum. It is the minimum. It's like what I deserve at the very least. But I think that like I'm getting too old to have like so many different relationships that just don't feel like they're fulfilling. So I think that's what I kind of mean by that.
Like if they made effort, but it still wasn't enough.
Yeah,
That's what
like
you're
if I still don't think that they're nice to me, or like somebody can make effort to hang out with you and like do something, but
Gotcha.
like if the relationship isn't fitting, then it's not fitting, you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Therapy helps, and you're never too good for it.
Period.
Therapy just was not a topic of conversation ever.
Like for you growing up?
Yeah. For me.
Same.
So.
Same. That's a very fun one to learn.
That's an exciting
That's
one.
an exciting one. Loving myself is a whole process, and it doesn't mean that I need to like everything about myself. I think loving myself and liking the things that I do, or not liking the things that I do, are two like separate things. Like I can love myself and still want to work on some stuff that doesn't meet my expectations, I guess, or my needs. So loving myself is also just like an action oriented thing where giving myself like self-care.
It's like unconditional love for
like,
yourself.
Exactly. It doesn't mean that I need to like everything about myself, because I think that gets like tricky when people talk about it like online, like have self-love, like it's like radical like self-love where like you have to love every part of your body, you have to love everything about you, and I don't think that that's like realistic. I think a lot of people have a lot of things that they don't necessarily like about themselves, and you should be able to still love yourself and work on yourself at the same time. Like it doesn't mean like it's a journey. It's not like something that just happens,
you reach it and then you're done.
Yeah, so definitely something I've learned.
Believe their actions the first time.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
That's a good one. That's kind of like take it for face value type.
Yeah, stop giving people so many chances. Like, I know you're a good person, Sam, but like not everyone deserves your kindness.
Yeah,
that'd be number 2, I guess.
Yeah,
a side note to that, not everyone deserves your kindness.
I was also gonna say that kind of goes in with like the loving yourself. Like you don't necessarily love all the action, like the choices you make all the time, but that means you could still fucking love yourself in the sense that like you were hurt, the fuck.
As a Leo man,
kind of on a similar boat. A balanced life is possible, but it doesn't look perfect, and it also is ever changing. Like for example, for 1 month or even like 2 weeks at a time, like I might think that working out twice a week is enough, and like I don't know, having a day where I take a bath, and then also like having time out with friends. Like it just like it is ever changing. Like it doesn't necessarily mean like set minimums and set maximums. Like
for the rest of my life, I need to work out 4 times a week.
Yeah, like a balanced life can always be changing, ever changing, and also it is possible. It's just like having to readjust the way that you think about what a balanced life looks like, because I think it's very much portrayed in like a certain specific way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like it'll be like 2 months at a time where you're like, I'm traveling every single weekend, and then it'll be 2 more months where it's like I'm just on top of my shit and I'm working out. Like it'd still be balanced.
They're both balanced. It's just in a different form.
Very true.
Yep.
Okay, this one, don't worry so much about the future. That is something I learned, but will I do it? I don't know.
You're still learning, or you're still learning how to action orient toward it.
Yeah.
I'm
just, I know it's there. I'm like, stop doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a really good one for highly anxious people.
Yes.
in terms of anxiety, coffee makes me anxious.
Yeah,
But here I am drinking some. But in that sense, like, I think I've listened to my body more, and like I know now, like, I love the taste of coffee. So like if I'm out, I feel like when I was younger, I would just, if somebody's like, let's go get coffee, and it was like 6 p.m., I'd be like, fuck yeah, like, let me just have a fucking full cup of coffee and make myself anxious. Like, but now, like, I've learned that having a half calf in the morning instead of a full caffeinated like drink is way better for me. Or like even just drinking decaf is like perfect. So, you know, that's a big one for me. Realizing the coffee makes me anxious.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I think I didn't know that gave me anxiety before, but here we are.
That made me think of like a funny one. I don't know what like specifically, but it'd be like, bell bottoms don't look good on you. Like just something ridiculous. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but there's definitely something there that I learned. But another deeper one, death is a part of life.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I was lucky enough to not be touched by death really all that much growing up. So when my grandma passed, I was like, oh, so this is what it's like to like lose someone.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like part of life, and life goes on, and death is just weird, but it is a part of life.
So many feelings in that sense. Yeah, I feel like you can feel guilty that your life is moving on and someone has like passed, but like, what else are you gonna do?
Literally.
Yeah, I think death is a really funky thing to learn. People can only meet you as far as they have met themselves. I feel like this is something I've said before, but I feel like I was just like saying it before, but I think in my like 24th year of life, I like let go a lot of people that like maybe didn't really
serve you.
Not even just serve me, but I don't feel like they met me where I was trying to meet them. And like whether that was like trying to help somebody or like even just like having an expectation of like what a friendship is supposed to look like for me. If they didn't meet me like where I was trying to meet them, it was just kind of like upsetting before, but now I'm like, okay, that's fine. I understand where you are with your life. I'm just like not at that same capacity or same level that you are, and that's okay. So yeah,
that's a good one. Letting go of people is hard.
Really hard. Really fucking hard.
Oh, setting boundaries doesn't make you a bad person.
That is a hard one to learn, but
that one I think is going to be a forever for me, like learning to actually do it. But
I'm like, we're all of our people pleasers out there.
Yeah, literally. Setting boundaries just makes you feel like an asshole.
Yeah.
It shouldn't, though. That's the part.
That's the part, for real. Similar to what I had just said, don't try to keep people. They will stay if they want to. I've had like a lot of like issues growing up, like thinking that like I had to do the most to have like friendships, or even just like relationships. And I just feel like I'm just tired of trying to convince people that like they should love me or they should like want to be around me. And so that sounds really sad, but I'm serious. Like I just feel like a lot of the times I was trying to like have people stay, and I'm fucking exhausted. You don't want to be around me, fuck you then. It's fine. Like, go ahead, leave. There's people who actually do want to stay and stick around. I just don't have the energy anymore. It's exhausting, like really exhausting.
Yeah. It's a good one. Your friends are forever. Prioritize your time with them. I feel like I am the type to get caught up in some codependent tendencies. So, you know, just gotta continue making time for my friends. But I will say, to my defense, it's because I didn't trust my partners. So
you felt like you had to be around them all the time.
Yeah.
That's a fair point, but
that's still,
yeah, that's
it's different.
It's a different situation. Let's see. Sometimes you just need to change the pace. You need to change the environment, or you need to change the experiences that you're having in your life, to like make momentum happen. I know we talked a lot about like feeling like in a rut, or like that we're just like going through something that makes us feel really stuck. I think that I've learned that it's literally like you need to just change the pace of your life in order to kind of like take yourself out and like zoom as to like what is actually happening, and how can you free yourself from like that situation, and get like re-inspired, I guess. Whether like the experiences give you, I guess I don't want to say negative like feedback or like negative experiences. Like I think that like everything is just like a lesson learned. So whether it's like a good thing or a bad thing that happens to you, it just happened, and like you'll learn something from it and you'll take something from it. And I think that in itself will get you like unstuck from those feelings that you have.
It's like the risk episode, kind of.
Yeah.
Taking a risk.
Taking
to get
a
yourself
risk.
out of a rut.
Yeah.
Here's a stupid one. Drink water, bitch. Yeah. I think I don't really remember drinking water. Like, as a kid, I remember I'd bring one water bottle to school, and then I would finish that throughout the day, and then I'd have a Coke or a Diet Pepsi after school. And that was my life. But water is fucking important. I think I learned that probably way before the year of 24, but hydro flasks
To save the day, for real.
I drink 2 of these bad boys probably.
Kind of to the last one. I think these like go together. Like, you don't know everything. I think that when I'm stuck in a place where I feel like nothing's going right, like literally just being in a rut, I think that like I know the only like possible outcomes that can happen, and like I get so stuck on that. And so that's why I kind of stay where I'm at, and like I don't make a decision that could just be beneficial in the end. Realizing that I don't know everything in those moments is super helpful, because then I'm just like making decisions that maybe feel a little bit spontaneous, or feel like, I think like I'm ultimately scared of like the change. So like me thinking that I know everything is like trying to avoid the change. But it just embracing that change, I guess that would coincide with that. Like, you don't know everything, just like embrace what the changes that are happening in your life instead of trying to control it.
Don't stop doing what you love for a man or a relationship, but for me it's a man. So, but don't stop doing shit that you enjoy. Don't stop working out and doing art, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like the balance, like when you first get in a relationship and you're like, I just want to spend time with them all the time, and then you stop working out and like you just say yes to every single plan you possibly can with them. Cool for a little bit, but then you gotta like get back to reality and like live life again normally and take care of yourself, because you are your number one priority. So no more of that.
I think like remembering your individuality in those kinds of moments. Kind of a funny one. You can achieve the Martini Look with tequila.
What the fuck?
A big part of like my 24th year of life, or I guess it's now. But I learned this because, okay, anyway, I wanted to become like a martini girl.
Okay. You wanted to be,
but I just don't like vodka. I mean, I can fuck around with gin, but like I don't like vodka. But like during like Christmas last year, I just started making like espresso martinis with tequila, and it was a vibe, and it fucking worked, and nobody has to know.
Not it worked.
Nobody has to know.
It got you drunk?
It got me drunk. No, like it just tasted fine, and like I got the look. You know what I mean? The look.
Did you get pics with the martini? I feel like you never did.
Yeah.
You did.
What do you mean?
Like, you know,
yeah,
you wanted the look.
Yeah, I have pics.
Yeah, pics?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like,
but,
it's not worth it if you didn't get the pics.
I don't know that I've tried like a martini. Maybe I should just say like espresso martini look, because I don't think I've tried it with like regular. It would just look weird.
It probably would just be like a margarita in a martini
literally
glass.
Just like not warm, but like just tequila in a glass that's like yellow. Unless you did silver. Wait, you might just be able to fully
just
get the
take,
look
just
and put an olive in it. Anyway,
you can do that. For those of you looking
out there.
Oh, take the time to get ready in the morning. Mm-hmm. I feel like there was a lot of days, especially in college, where I was just like, I'm here for efficiencies. Like, I don't care how I look, really. Obviously, I wasn't like a slob and no hygiene or anything, but just like, I wasn't picking out cute outfits. I wasn't like getting ready for the day. I was like, you're going to your first class, then you're going to the gym right after, and then you're going to put on clothes for the next class, and that's it. I wasn't ever like concerned about the look, really. But like, it makes such a difference for your like mental health and your confidence to be like, I feel really good about my outfit today, or I feel really good about my makeup or my hair or my fucking sunglasses. Like, I don't know, just random things. Like, I just feel cute today because I got ready, like, actually this morning. So get out of those pajamas, eh?
That's a good one.
Everything we're just gonna have, that's a good one.
That's a really good
That's
one.
a really good one.
I mean, I feel like something like that, not that like I learned early, I just like was a fucking crazy person, and like in 7th grade would wake up an hour before school and like straighten my hair. So
No,
that was like my vibe.
you're the opposite.
I was the opposite. I was always getting ready.
You said I always feel really good every day.
Well, not actually, but yeah. I mean, I would try my best to present myself forward like that, but yeah. Last one, having all my needs met is not selfish. I think sometimes like people think that they need to compromise too much, or like, what's the word, like negotiate their life away for other people, whether that's like in a relationship or a friendship, or even just like relationships with your parents or family. No. Your needs are important and they should be met. I think like obviously don't have like crazy expectations, but I think that needs are more specific and different, and they're not selfish. If they're not being met, fucking move along or set a boundary. Like it's not selfish, it's just what needs to happen for you to just like live your life and prioritize yourself. And I think that just like says a lot, in the sense like you won't have bad blood or have like harsh feelings towards anybody, resentment. Like it's just, you're gonna be clear and conscious of like,
I feel like it just sets you up
like
to be happier.
Yeah.
Overall, like setting boundaries, like we said, it doesn't make you a bad person, or having your needs met. Like it just overall makes you more prepared to be a better person. Yeah. Every day.
Once you're taken care of, you can take care of other people.
Yeah.
Just remember that.
Oh, so that was the last one.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. Like last. Okay. I was like, God, I gotta pick another one out.
So when we thought about this like topic, we're like, should we each do 24? That seems like a lot, but so
that would have been a lot.
Here are 24. I think for a lot of these we can like double down, like both of us can really
like agree
on them. Being 25 is young, but it's starting to feel a little crazy.
I will say there was a shift. This might be like the first birthday that I was like,
yeah, there's a bit of a shift.
What is that? Like, what? All this, like, obviously it wasn't like I woke up on the day of my birthday and I was like, I'm a different human being.
No.
But I think this past week I've been very much like, oh, this is weird. Like, my sister took a picture of me singing, not me singing happy birthday, me being sung happy birthday.
Your family singing to you happy
yes birthday. And she took a picture of me and I was like, I said out loud, I was like, oh my God, I look so old. And they were like, shut up, like you're so annoying, you're literally 25. And I was like, but you don't get it.
It's like, just like when you look at yourself younger and then you see yourself now, you're like, holy shit, I've aged. It's
like
weird.
I do look different.
Yeah.
Like I'm all here for the aging process, like fun.
It's just shocking more than anything.
Yeah. And like we're cool right here, like we could stop aging now.
I think I look good here.
I think I'm gonna stay this age forever.
It's so funny. That's true.
Yeah,
it's scary.
Someone told me he was like, oh, you can rent a car now, and I was like, wow.
Oh my God, I literally figured that out in my brain when I got stuck in Oklahoma this past weekend.
You said
week.
Hey, but I could come in clutch.
Oh my God, I can actually rent my own car.
It's insane, isn't it?
It's weird.
Just never been a concern of mine, so.
Yeah, literally. Anyway, this has been our 24 things we've learned.
Hopefully 25 is better.
Yeah.
Well, not that 24 was bad.
It's just there'll probably be more things that we learn.
Yeah.
Like maybe the renting a car process. I don't know. We'll learn some shit like that.
Some stupid shit.
How to get an insurance policy.
Yeah, insurance policies, because that's exciting.
Catch that next episode.
Literally.
Yeah.
Everything you need to know before you turn 26 is what that episode's gonna be.
That's so funny.
I don't know. I feel like this may be the first time we don't have a glowing hour. We do have a drink. Like, long story short, we tried to film this earlier in the week. So we do have a drink video regardless. So if you are confused why, you're welcome. You just got a bonus drink minus glowing hour, I guess. We just don't feel like there's anything
to really talk about.
Yeah. Just short and sweet.
Yeah. We're also gonna just kind of celebrate Sam's birthday, so
yes,
we're just gonna in the party mood. So yeah.
We're gonna go have some actual drinks and chill by the pool.
Talk to y'all later.